And joining me now are Raghav Chandar, former chairman of the National Highways Authority of India. Professor C.S. Dubey, geologist, has been tracking this issue for us. But I want to come to Mr. Chandra because there's now the demand of a safety audit of all tunnels. The NHAI is doing a lot of tunneling across the country. Do you believe there's time for a safety audit now?
Yes, absolutely. It's absolutely imperative that all possible safeguard measures should be taken to ensure that such a mishap or a casualty does not recur. Because despite the best efforts, anything like this should be prevented. And there is no scope for further mistakes. And there is need to ensure that there is no expediency in the construction of these tunnels, because sometimes contractors have a tendency to cut corners and to take the softer options, whereas very detailed and very, very diligent effort needs to be put in to ensure that there is absolutely foolproof and fail-safe tunneling work, because this is really very fragile, and it is there is no scope for mistakes in tunneling, because you're actually burrowing into the bosom of Mother Nature and you're lacerating it, and therefore every safety precaution has to be taken, not kilometer by kilometer, but I would say meter by meter or centimeter by centimeter.
But did it require something like this tragic to happen in Uttarkashi for the NHAI to wake up to this reality of the need for constant supervision and safety audits?
This is has to be built in into the natural and to the standard operating procedure of all work that is done on the mountains and anywhere else for that matter. This could have occurred anywhere else as well, but it's particularly so that it's happened in the mountainous areas, and it's so tragic. So there is need for absolutely constant attention, and
but why did it not happen, sir, with due regard, why has it not happened so far? Why has it not happened so far? Why did it require something like what's happened in Silkyara for us to wake up to this reality?
Rajdeep, we shouldn't really be talking about what's and why it's happened. Perhaps once these workers are rescued, we can talk about it. And it's more important to pray for their recovery and restoration. But going forward, we must prepare that and we must build in SOPs to ensure that such a thing does not recur ever again. And because we are going to be doing a lot of tunneling in India, we are already doing the Zedmole tunnel, we are doing the Zojila Pass, Chanani Nashri has already been done. These are all 9, 10, 15-kilometer tunnels, and very dangerous and very deep tunnels. So it's being done, but there is constant need for a lot of attention, a lot of hard work, a lot of diligence, because there are so many factors when you're burrowing into the mountain. It's like practically like removing a column from a high-rise building. So that much more protective measures and support systems need to be built in to doing it, and I'm glad that that wake-up call has come, and everybody is going to take this more seriously, both in terms of ensuring that there is no expediency or no pride in boasting that we are doing so many kilometers or that we are doing so many meters of tunneling per day, but to take effective precautionary measures to ensure that we do it with high quality and in the correct possible way.
So let me get a final word, because we have limited time today, from Professor Dubey. The mountainous region in particular, as Mr. Chandra explained, is even more vulnerable to potential dangers. Do you believe that needs to be looked at specifically in any future safety audit?
It definitely needs to have a safety audit, because the engineers, when they prepare the tunnel, they generally find out the shortest way. And when you say the shortest way, they want to show that we have cut off 1.5 hours or 2 hours of the roadway to Kedarnath or somewhere like that. But in that way, they forget the real-time safety audit measures, especially when looking into the rocks and the geology of the area, especially the structures of the area. This is a right time where geologists, geotechnical and engineer work together and see that this kind of things doesn't happen, because most of the things which happen is for short-term, shortcut things.
Okay, as I said, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and with the laborers.
If you recall,
I'll bring you back, Professor Dubey, on another day, because we've got lots of time in the days ahead where we will discuss these issues threadbare. And I appreciate both of you joining me.